Alright guys, we're back with another reactionary video. This time, we're going to be reacting to a man, I guess like a year ago or like 6 months ago. AI had him arrested at a casino. Uh, this is wild stuff. It's even more important now. It's even more relevant now, right? And AI seems to be progressing ever so quickly. Seems like, every week. I would say every month, but at this point, it's like every week. There's something new. Let's get into it.
So, very, very peculiar. Peppermill has this pretty sophisticated artificial intelligence software that analyzes faces of previous trespassers, and they get a 100% match on this guy who, whenever they trespassed them before, presented an ID that had a different name. They look like the same exact guy.
I am not Mike. I don't know nothing about Mike.
So either he is who he says he is and he's not have ever actually trespassed, which I doubt because their software is pretty cool, and the fact that he's acting super suspicious. I'll be 100% honest. Could legitimately be you have a doppelganger running around.
Well, unless I've gone crazy, I'm pretty sure it's not me.
Nightmare becomes reality at a Reno, Nevada casino when AI facial recognition technology misidentifies someone, leading to a wrongful arrest and lands an innocent man behind bars.
What the good is the ID then? Why do I even carry that mother?
The following is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. Please note that all persons charged with a crime are presumed to...
Bruh, this is worse than just like, you know how like they stop people from matching the description of a suspect? This is even worse because this dude was actually arrested after presenting his ID, even though the ID does not match the person that the AI facial recognition system is saying who he is. But they went ahead and went with the arrest anyway. It's just wild stuff.
innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. On September 17, 2023, the Peppermill Casino calls the Reno Police Department to report that a trespasser has unlawfully returned to the casino. They report that they have the man in custody, but he's claiming to go by an entirely different name than the man they've previously trespassed. Officer Richard Jagger arrives at the casino at 5:48 a.m.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
How you doing? Oh, thank God you're here.
The man declaring his relief at the sight of the officer is 40-year-old Jason Killinger, who is accused of trespassing at the Peppermill Casino.
So what's going on?
So we got this suspicious alert, prior trespasser,
Okay.
and we made contact and arrested him, and he claimed that wasn't him. And
What does my
so
name
we're just
say
trying
on that
to
ID?
get you guys to make a phone call if it's really him or not.
So what's the issue, you guys? Did he have a different driver's license or a secondary one, or has he got more property than just this one?
Just that those effects right there, and that's it.
Yeah, and stuff.
1 second, pal.
But no other forms of identification. Two other things in his pocket.
You guys ran this information through our dispatch?
Through your guys' dispatch? No. But after hours, comes back as that being who he says he is on his ID, but that's what we went off right there.
Yeah, and this is one of those things, you guys have this fancy software that does all this stuff, so it's like...
Officer, what's your name?
1 second, man.
A few months earlier, a man named Michael had been trespassed from the casino for sleeping on the premises.
Alright, man. So this is who you are?
Yes. What your Miss Jagger is your first name or last name?
Last name.
All right, Mr. Jagger. Yes, that is who I am. I drive the semis for UPS. I am not Mike. I don't know nothing about Mike. I'm a craps player here. Look, there's my socks for
Okay.
UPS.
It do be looking like him. It do be looking like him. It's got the same facial shape, the same nose, same eyebrows. I mean, but is that an arrestable offense to look like somebody after presenting ID? I don't know.
Yes. Can you please, you got a gun here. Will
So
you
when-
please take me out of these cuffs? My shoulders are killing me.
You're gonna sit there for a minute, man. So, When he gave you this information, did you guys verify it against an ID, or how does that work?
So in that report there's an ID on there as well, and we can show you that one.
Okay.
Jason, a long combination vehicle driver, had been playing craps until about 3 a.m. when he decided to leave the Peppermill and go to the Atlantis casino.
I don't know nothing about gambling. What is craps? Tell me in the somebody tell me in the chat, because I'm gonna forget by the time this video ends. I'm gonna forget to look it up because I have the memory of a squirrel. Yeah, tell me in the chat what does craps mean, or what is that? What is craps?
On his way out, he stopped at a blackjack machine and started playing. There, he was approached by a security guard who addressed him as Mike. When Jason clarified that he was not Mike and presented the guard with his driver's license, the guard apologized and walked away. However, as Jason attempted to leave, he was surrounded by security guards and handcuffed. He was told that he was under arrest for trespassing.
Just need a break. My shoulder's killing me.
So that's the ID that he presented. I'll be.
Look in the nose.
Yeah. Huh. Weird.
Weird.
Very weird.
Very weird.
Let me snap a picture of that. I'll run both names.
The casino's AI facial recognition software positively identified Jason as Michael, the man they had trespassed.
Let me step out this way.
Yeah, like fat white dude with blonde hair.
I get better reception.
Yeah. The only thing that was weird is that we'll have to, lift him up and see how tall he is.
Yeah.
It's
on
because
this.
that says he's 5'9", and that says 6'1".
Yeah.
This isn't the only difference between Michael and Jason's IDs. Jason is listed as 7 years younger.
I don't know. I kind of see it. Do y'all see a difference? I don't know. Assuming that both their licenses are up to date, right? His neck is way different. The dude, Michael, looks a little bit heavier set than Jason. They're similar, but they're not similar enough to arrest him. After, again, reiterating after an ID check.
Than Michael, and says that he weighs 50 pounds more. As well, the signatures are different. In his report, Officer Jagger wrote, quote, "The associated demographics on each driver's license were fairly similar, with the only major distinction being hazel and blue eyes, which are by their very nature similar eye colors and are dependent upon lighting."
And the pictures are very, the nose.
So, right, and then we have our new system, our new facial recognition system. And
Bruh, God help me. If someone with a similar nose to me does something, I am cooked. Because I got a unique nose, and if someone has the same nose as me and does something, bruh, I'm cooked.
that's what it's telling us. Because it's telling us that it's looking at it, and it's doing that. And then there was another one that came up when he was at the RTRK, which is one of our better cameras. This was right before we arrested him. We looked at it and said, that's him. And it came up.
100%. Okay.
100% match.
Yeah. So the software is saying it, that it's legit.
Right. And it's
so he
pretty damn accurate.
So either he presented a fake identification the first time, or he's presenting it now.
Right.
Even if he had a twin, it wouldn't be 100%
Right.
on the facial, right?
I wouldn't think so, but I don't know, because they say twins share DNA, right?
But
I guess it depends upon if they're identical.
I've seen identical twins where it's like.
Again, this is not the facial recognition system from the police department. This is the facial recognition software of a private casino. Just let that sit in. A private casino with unvetted software that's, quote, accurate. Very accurate. And
even, moms can tell them apart.
Right.
So it's,
the other thing that kind of made us feel suspicious, or us managers, was right after our officers made contact and they saw the ID that he's presenting today. And they're like, okay, it's not the same guy. He immediately gets up and starts cashing out, like running for the door. I'm like, okay, if it really wasn't him, why is he running for the door?
Why is he getting ready to leave?
Jason would later explain that earlier that night he played at the Legends Bay Casino, the Nugget Casino, and the El Dorado Casino before arriving at the Peppermill around 11:30 p.m. He claimed that each time he was up $200, he would move on to a new casino, and just before his arrest, he had made $200. He also estimated that prior to the 16th, he had gambled hundreds of times at the Peppermill without incident. After speaking with the Peppermill employee, Officer Jagger calls to check the police records.
What's going on?
I have a precarious situation. I'm trying to positively identify somebody who may or may have or may be using a fake ID. So I've got two names, two Nevada driver's license numbers and all that. If there's a chance I could have you run both and see if any of them come back and maybe send me pictures in an email of what their IDs come back as?
Yep.
Huh. That is super weird. Do you see resemblance in those?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is...
But yeah, they're CA 83, 78, yeah.
That's super weird. So I have a feeling these are both the same guy, but he has different IDs. That's crazy. Because their software here, they have this facial recognition software here at the Peppermill, and he came back as a 100% match for the character who was previously trespassed.
Yeah,
So this is definitely a weird one. So I have a feeling he's somehow making some fake identification or something, but I mean, if you're pulling them up, then they're legitimate.
Yeah, they're both through the DMV at least. He's somehow able to get them.
With this discovery that both Michael and Jason's IDs are legitimate, Officer Jagger calls his supervisor, once again explaining that the Peppermill's AI technology came back with a 100% match that Jason and Michael are the same person.
Then this guy that they have now detained presents a different ID with a different name, Jason Killinger, and that has a matching photo for him now. I mean, the photos are different photos, but they look like the same exact guy. The only difference is one has a chin goatee.
No, one of them's noticeably heavier, has a different mouth, different eye shape, different skin tone.
Definitely super weird. So all of these driver's licenses
It's just two fat, blonde white guys. That's it.
are both valid. So either he is who he says he is, and he's not actually ever actually trespassed, which I doubt because their software is pretty cool, and the fact that he's acting super suspicious. Two, I just have a feeling somehow maybe he's got a hookup at the DMV where he's got two different driver's licenses that are registered with the Department of Motor Vehicles with different names and dates of birth. So I guess I'll arrest him on that and then just list him as a John Doe and then have him booked in for a wins check. Alrighty, well, that solves that. So you guys got a complaint?
Yeah, well, we filled out right.
And then
we got the statement and all that good stuff.
statement already done. Easy peasy. So right now, because I can't identify you, man, it's weird. Because essentially it looks like you have two names.
Bro, imagine giving a law enforcement officer your state-issued ID, and then he comes back to you and says, I can't identify you because you look a lot like this other guy. You know, there's billions of people in the world, and there's over 340 plus million people in the U.S. alone. What are the odds that you're going to resemble at least one person? I don't know.
I don't know, man. So I can't identify you. Unfortunately, that means that they can't cite you.
Officer Jagger collects Jason's things, which includes his driver's license, a Peppermill player's card in the name Jason Killinger, and a debit card from his credit union in the name of Jason Killinger.
If you can't be cited, then you
All forms
are
of ID.
arrested. So
I'm arrested?
yep, I'm
I'm
going to
jail?
Yep.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not a joker, man. So you'll be arrested and you'll get fingerprinted up at the jail, and then they'll be able to discern your identity and what the mix-up is with this stuff. I'll be 100% honest. Could legitimately be you have a doppelganger running around, but they are strikingly similar and enough. Their fancy AI technology that reads faces. No, it says it's a 100% match. But at this point, our hands are tied because, you know, a reasonable and prudent person would, based off the software, based off the pictures, based off of even your driver's license picture, make the reasonable conclusion that all three are the same person, just two different IDs with two different names.
Can you look at the back of the IDs, because I have all the.
Right, you see that guy in the corner over there with the mustache? See how he just kind of periodically looks up? I feel like he knows that this is a huge liability, but he's not going to say anything, of course. But, I feel like this guy's got an easy case, because this is going to go to trial.
Endorsements, except for motorcycle and hazmat.
Okay.
Other than that, I got all the endorsements.
But that's the thing is
his a CDL?
So that's the thing is it's either someone else is using your stuff or you're using somebody else's stuff, and unfortunately you look too much like the guy in that picture, so much so that the fancy computer that does all the face scanning of everybody who walks in this casino makes the same determination that my feeble human brain does. So.
Okay.
Jason's ID is a Nevada Real ID driver's license.
Computer smart, me stupid, computer always right. Computer always right. Me listen to computer. Bang, bang, you're dead.
In order to obtain a Nevada Real ID driver's license, a person must present themselves at the DMV with proof of identity such as a birth certificate or a current U.S. passport or U.S. passport card, a social security card, and 2 documents proving Nevada residence.
I can't believe I'm going for this. All I want to do is play some goddamn dice and make some money.
Yeah.
If I got a check stub from my work.
Check stub?
Yeah, would that prove it to you guys?
Honestly, man,
no.
The only way is gotta get your fingerprint out.
Later, Jason would reveal that along with a check stub in his vehicle, he also had a current vehicle registration for his car in his name, a Department of Transportation medical card, a Teamsters Local 533 union card, and a valid vehicle insurance card, all in his name. Officer Jagger's police report would later state that, quote, due to John Doe having conflicting identification, he lacked satisfactory evidence to reasonably assure me that he was who he claimed to be.
It's not me. I don't know what the
Yeah, it's one of those, like I said, man.
Bro, why does that police department look like a hotel? That looks like a hotel. But how much identification do you need? There was no way he was getting out of this without a charge. They were not going to, no matter what could have happened, no matter what combination of events that could have occurred, it was going to end all the same. They want him in cuffs. Because then it would be an admission of their guilt.
Turns out that it's not you. It's one of those ones you can call the director and be like, hey man, your software is made in a critical error.
This is what my tax dollars are paying for?
It's not built for comfort.
What the dude?
It's not built for comfort, pal. Very sorry.
Before he leaves, another officer arrives at the casino, and Officer Jagger takes the opportunity to once again explain the situation.
It's super weird because this poor guy might be like legitimately somebody else, and something else. I don't know.
Soon, Officer Jagger begins the drive.
It's a weird call, but we're gonna have to arrest him anyway. Or you could take his information and give him a call back later. What, you think he's gonna flee the country over a misdemeanor? Like, certainly this is not a felony. This is like a charge of like trespassing.
Drive to the Washoe County Detention Facility.
I'll be honest, I don't know what to think because usually those systems are pretty good. Like,
Right.
We've used those systems in the past to catch homicide suspects.
Sure.
So like, they're fairly reliable. So if it comes back, you know, one angle on your face, it was 99%. The other one was 100%.
Is that right?
Yeah. So it's like, it says that you're that guy.
Well, unless I've gone crazy, I'm pretty sure it's not me.
Yeah. You seem like a stand-up guy, and it's probably a really terrible case of mistaken identity.
I can't believe I've been arrested. I've never been arrested. Never. Not once. What the good is the ID then? Why do I even carry that mother? That one young security guard, man, like a robot. That's what pisses me off, is because they don't think, you know. It's like, well, this is what I was taught. Use your head. And then people aren't smart enough to think for themselves. They're just not.
Yep. Fortunately, it's the world we live in. If all goes well, you should be out of those cuffs in the next, hopefully, 8 to 10 minutes.
Okay, good. All because some asshole that looks like me was sleeping in the casino. It's not me.
Despite Jason's continued protests, Officer Jagger hands him off to the jail staff. Jason's fingerprint.
Bruh, they're acting like he shot somebody. You know, even if he was the guy, they're acting like he shot somebody, bruh. Like,
Were soon submitted for analysis.
Best of luck, man.
Sorry. That's okay.
Yeah, so
That's weird.
it's super weird. So it's one of those ones, like, I genuinely, like, I kind of believe him.
Yeah.
It wasn't long before the fingerprint analysis conclusively established that Jason had been telling the truth all along, and he was in fact Jason Killinger. Later that same day, around 4 p.m., Jason was released from the jail on his own recognizance. The day after his release on September 18, 2023, he went to renowned Urgent Care Vista, where he was diagnosed with a strain of both the right and left shoulder and contusions on both wrists. On July 30, 2025, Jason filed a complaint in federal court against Reno.
okay, so it was a little under a year ago at the making of this video.
Police officer Richard Jagger. While at the jail and after his identity had been confirmed, his arrest papers were changed from John Doe to Jason Killinger. The federal complaint states that this meant Jason would be prosecuted for trespassing, even though Michael had been the only one who was trespassed. According to the complaint, Jason's charge of trespassing was eventually dismissed. However, he now has a criminal record. According to the complaint, facial recognition technology has led to...
Bruh, they can't get that shit expunged? They can't get that expunged? They can't just wipe that clean? What the especially because of the circumstances of it? They can't just wipe that clean? What? What?
Wrongful arrests in Louisiana, New Jersey, Maryland, and Texas. Many cities now conclude that for an arrest there has to be some kind of secondary corroborating evidence that is unrelated before there can be sufficient justification to arrest. Jason Killinger's case remains ongoing. If you'd like to see select new videos early and help us keep uncovering case files,
Bruh, as the years go on, it's gonna get worse. We all know that, right? It's gonna be like Skynet. Call me John Connor because I don't know if I like this, you know. Alright guys, well, thank you for watching my video. If you could, you know, I do have a merch store. Right now I'm selling these little cases. Yeah, they're like little briefcase card holders. Can you imagine that? It's designed after like a little executive briefcase, you know what I mean? It's got the little handle there, you know what I mean? Also, autism VIP card. That's right. Get out of any situation excuse, small talk exemption, and what was the other? Unlimited access to special interests. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, not legal tender though, my friends. But yeah, thank you for watching.